my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation. No breathing. Don't give up. Got my arm bleeding. Da, 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 da. Okay, and this is my fourth time filming this video. Super annoying now. So I'm gonna try to do work and film this at the exact same time. So, I done forgot what this was about. Oh no, I just want to come up here and talk about this production that I was a part of last week. So, my friends from Zeal, they called me up and said that they wanted my help on a production if I was available. This was about a week from the actual production happening, so I feel like that's ample time for anyone to be called upon a shoot. So of course I said yes, I want the experience. My role in this was key grip, or grip, and for those that don't know, grip is a person or a group of people that primarily work with any heavy equipment or lighting that is needed on a film set. So that was my job. Primarily, I was just using diffusion and reflectors because we were working in broad daylight at the beach. So we were no short of no sun. We just had to diffuse light. I learned a lot being a grip because my goal is to become a DP. So learning about all the roles that go into a production can only help me do my job better, or my future job better. So I'm super grateful for the opportunity from the people at Zeal, and hope to be working with them again in the future soon. Even though it's not my first time working with them, but that's my first time working on a production of that size. Comparably, it was a bigger production. So, but within a day of me saying yes, I got a call sheet and a shot list. Two useful tools of information that I felt like I needed in this, because like I said, I've been on shoots before, but those were like running gun type of scenarios. I never really got anything to that standard. I say this is my third time doing this video, and it gets harder every time. I just keep losing it. I just keep losing it. Okay, we're gonna sidetrack now. Jordan, if you're editing this, you could probably just slap this in the end of the video. Like this week we had KMOS, and I can't believe this 2-month plan that we had, me and Jordan. Jordan, if you editing this, just slap your IG. Yeah, I can't believe this 2-month plan that we had to film KMOS just kind of just blew up in smoke. Because me trying to start my production company, him trying to start his production company, it just weird how what I would consider one of the bigger jobs that we individually would have taken upon just went up like that, because I don't feel like it's right to work without a deposit at this point in time. If it was like for small chump change like $100, $200, $300, yeah, I don't need a deposit. But if the client expects a certain level of production, a certain level of value, I feel like a deposit is needed, you know. But once that number, the price for a said production, goes over a certain amount, I feel like a deposit is needed, because at the same time, we just started out, and even if we weren't starting out, I feel like we'd still rent a lot of equipment, and then that deposit would have been used to rent said equipment. Because I would have loved to go in there with a Blackmagic Pocket 4K, or some cinema lenses or something, you know. I'd have just like more the ability to use equipment that I didn't already have, that I don't have, you know. But without that, I wasn't able to do um, Mr. Devin, Joel's contact for um, drone works on island. He said the same thing, without a deposit can't work, because unfortunately here, um, getting paid is quite hard for someone that's just starting out. So that's really what's just been on my mind. That's made this video so hard to make at the same time, because we've been talking about this for 2 weeks, not 2 weeks, 2 months. Like Joel's been in contact with them for like 2 months, and it's just crazy. I'm not blaming Joel's contact neither. I don't feel like he was at fault. I'm not name dropping anyone either. The person that Joel was in contact with is just because at the same time it's a group as a whole, and it's really unfortunate because at the same time I heard a lot of creators, a lot of media people dropped out at the same time, and not to mention like this wasn't from the KMOS people itself. This was from like another creator. The disrespect that Joel had to face like the night before was crazy. He called me up and we talked about it, and it's just crazy. Like I'm supposed to be paid for a shoot or two shoots that I did over a month ago from a creative, from a local creative that's way more established than me. Obviously, I do not know their struggles or what they go through, but I felt like it's still, you still, but I'd still been disrespected, knowing that you more established than me, but I still out here begging you to get paid, which is I find ridiculous. You know, no means it should be like that. You know, I shouldn't have to chase you down. Life right now is just so, I don't want to say hard, but mine is facing a few hurdles. Mine's definitely facing a few hurdles, and just gotta jump over them, overcome them. You know, yeah. Jordan, if you're editing this, just keep this in the video. I feel like this needs to be said. I need to be able to look at this. If I don't get something from this, hopefully someone else gets something from this. Knows like that, because it's not all good times. It's not all good times. You know, I might go out there, have fun, catch the shots that I need, but on the back end, sometimes I'm worrying if I'm gonna get paid, if I'm gonna get a job in general this month. It's not easy freelancing. It's not easy doing this stuff. Like even when it comes down to pricing, I want to charge more, but I'm afraid that I might not get the jobs that I deserve. But I think I'm gonna go through with it anyway, you know, because right now I charge 250 for a photo shoot, and that doesn't have a time limit on it. But I'm thinking of upping that to 400 for a photo shoot, because I generally feel like my pictures are good, and I feel like other people feel like my pictures are good, and I don't think $400 for 25 pictures without a time limit. I mean, there's gonna be a time limit probably. That'd be um 3 3 hour top shoot. I don't feel like that's out of the question, because right now I'm essentially charging $10 per photo, when I definitely feel I charge like that doesn't cover my equipment costs nor transportation costs, and I feel like I deliver pretty high quality photos now. I'm not blaming the client. I'm more blaming myself in this scenario. You know, another problem that I face is trying to keep up with appearances. You know, sometimes I do fiddle around on set. Sometimes I don't have the equipment that some people may think I have, and it's just like a constant need, a constant need, no, a constant feeling that I need to just upgrade my equipment, which I'd like to. I feel like it's definitely right to, but the feeling of not being good enough is definitely also overwhelming. Shit. I'm also scared right now because of things that I didn't have in place before. Like I did product shoot for a clothing brand around Valentine's, and they didn't choose their pictures that they wanted me to edit. So I'm kind of afraid right now that Valentine comes again and they want their pictures, which right now I don't feel is right because I've had this gallery up for months now. You still haven't chosen your pictures. I've reminded you to choose your pictures. Yeah, I was fully paid, but I'm not. Like I consider every shoot a project. Every client, they get one project, and a project for me, unless it's something that's supposed to be long-winded, like a documentary or something, that should take 2 weeks. As in, I shoot it one day and you have 2 weeks to get it back from me, or shoot it however and you have 2 weeks to get it back from me. That's just simply how I feel about a project. Unless it has like extended, long, multiple shooting days, that's how I feel. And you're paying me essentially for 2 weeks. Yeah. So now I feel like it's right because the project date is finished to then charge them if they come asking about said pictures. But I don't like talking to people about money because it's a shy thing down here. Like people get short all the time. I feel like a lot of creatives here, they're so quick. They I don't want to say desperate, but because they want a job, they'll throw out a number when in reality they could have been charging more. Maybe if we were elsewhere in like maybe the US or something, where if a company hires you for a job, you can get paid the next day or after you deliver or get a deposit or something. But here it's really difficult to get those things because sometimes it be your own people that trying to short you. You know, sometimes one time I had a shoot or I had a promotion going on for like a week. I would just do free shoots, and then a family member asked me to do a free shoot, but that was like afterwards, and I just found it weird that they went to someone else because I said I couldn't do the free shoot, like because the promotion was finished, you know. But I feel like that's also where you find your friends and like the people that truly care about you, because like other family members asked me for a photo shoot and they didn't care what the price was, they just wanted me. And then friends too, they don't care what the price is, they just say would you do it. They're more concerned of what if I would do it in the first place rather than if rather than my price, which I really come to respect and I really come to value in my friends, that they they properly support me in what I do and they respect that I do it, you know. I thank you for all my friends that repost my posts when I decide to post and comment under my pictures. Sometimes it's really hard seeing comments because I do a lot of collab posts, so 90% of the comments are in reference to the model and not in reference to me. But for those out there that comment and is more directed to me than the model, I mean, I don't want to take away from the model, obviously, but like, thank you. Like, I really appreciate that. You don't even understand how much I do, but I really do appreciate that. It's the amount of work that goes into taking a photo, even these YouTube videos. Like I said, I did this. Um, I mean, this is probably its own separate video now, but like, just the amount of time that I put in trying to film a YouTube video today alone is ridiculous. Like, story is, I was supposed to go to the movies today, so I was gonna film a little quick clip about how I was working with Zeal and ended up, they didn't turn on my mic or something. Ended up going to watch Indiana Jones, pretty good movie by the way, and then came back to find out that there was no audio. Then I tried to record it a second time, realized there's still no audio because I thought my mic wasn't plugged in correctly, and then I recorded another video on top of that, like as in another YouTube video on top of that. So that's two videos that don't have any audio. Not to mention like my BTS from my montage from me and Jordan yesterday cleaning our cars, because I was trying to get a video out yesterday, but I didn't end up doing. That in itself was hard. Like, Jordan saw me, but it was super fun having him there. That definitely made it better. And yeah, like, a lot of people just don't see the struggles that go into creating this. And I'm not complaining. It's just a fact of the thing. Like, for me, it's nothing to get depressed over or anything, or at least it hasn't gotten there yet. But I do love creating videos and taking photos and meeting people and talking about this stuff, but it does take a toll on the soul sometimes. I mean, yeah, that's really what I want to say. If you're a creator and you saw this video, probably comment down any struggles that you're having as creative. Maybe you're from here, you know. Yeah, just comment down below what you think, what problems you've had, you know. I'd really appreciate that, and maybe you appreciated hearing this video, watching this video also. Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna do that Zeal video soon. Like, maybe that'll get released next week or tomorrow or day after or something. So normally I'd end out with let's get some EXP, but I just want to say, like, let's just relax, you know. Not every day has to be a filmmaking day, or you don't have to be productive 100% of the time. You can take that 5%, relax, chill, and watch an anime or something. Right now I'm excited for Mushoku Tensei, so if y'all like that, talk to me about that in the comments also. So for this video, go watch Netflix. Peace out.